Hi everyone, I'm Erica here with myETVmedia, and we are backstage at World MasterCard Fashion Week with the designers of Bustle. Congratulations on a wonderful show. Do you mind just introducing yourselves?
Certainly. I'm Shawn Hewson. I'm the creative director.
I'm Ruth Promislow.
She's the boss.
She wears the pants, clearly. Okay, so this evening we saw a lot of, obviously, a very safari-inspired collection, bold colors. My personal favorite was the print-on-print suit. I think that's so chic. Just talk us through this collection a little bit, your inspirations and the idea behind it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we see a lot of fabric from around the world, and something about what we saw, we just got really excited about the prints and that metallic linen as well. Like that metallic fabric's actually linen, and we just thought this is like, kind of like a modern day, like the Bustle safari, not the safari that like most people would go on, and not necessarily what you would actually wear to a safari, but just channel it and make it bustle. So that's where we went with it.
Fabulous. So correct me if I'm wrong, but Bustle started out almost as a t-shirt industry. Bring us through the history, humble beginnings, and to where we are now. It was obviously a labor of love. Was there any comments on that?
It was a labor of love. We started with a t-shirt line many years ago, and it was the two of us. I mean, we late night pressing t-shirts, and I remember so clearly saying to Shawn, please tell me that one day this will be funny.
It will be worth it.
Yes, it will be, I promise. And it is.
Yeah.
And it really took on a life of its own. People loved the t-shirts, and it was sort of a cheeky line, and we just took that concept and what Bustle was and spread it into a whole collection.
Yeah, of course. I mean, and clearly we saw you, Shawn, on Project Runway Canada. Did you find that judging emerging designers changed the way that Bustle's line kind of fell through everything?
I'm not so sure about that. I mean, you definitely remind yourself of what you think it takes to be successful, and what's important to keep in mind as a designer. So I would constantly be telling them, listen, you got to be true to yourself, but you also have to think about who you're selling this to. And you got to think about what makes you different, and those are the things that you need to always be thinking about. So I guess in that sense it helped us.
So on that note, what makes Bustle different?
Oh, come on. You don't need me to answer that.
Well, I do, though.
I think it's pretty cheeky.
I mean,
I think that's one word that really it describes us well. It is it is for the guy, mostly for the guy who wants to look different. There's definitely pieces for the guy who doesn't want to stand out quite as much. But it really has that underlying theme, that the brightness, the boldness to it.
With the classic tailor, I mean, it's like, it's classic menswear, right, but it's tweaked in such a way that, hopefully is going to make you smile.
Oh, we definitely did smile. And also, one thing that I wanted to ask you, too, was the playfulness between the models on the runway. Was that you guys, or was it just you amping the models up?
There are two brothers there, so that's one thing.
We had the brothers back to back for the walk-off, and that's they couldn't help it. And a couple of them are friends, so What are you going to do?
And Sam Sarpong, who opened the show, is the Joker.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
On that note, you guys are involved with a lot of charitable associations, especially with emerging designers. What kind of advice do you offer to them?
To emerging designers?
Yeah.
I guess the same thing that I would have told the kids on Project Runway, that you have to, first of all, you have to be passionate about it. It's not all fun. It's not all art. I mean, it can be, but if you want to stick around for another season, you got to figure out a way to understand the business side.
You have to persevere. You really do. There are low moments, and you have to just look forward to the better moments.
Wonderful. Congratulations on a beautiful line. It definitely was theatrical and amusing and bold, and we couldn't be happier with it. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, guys.